Like, share, or subscribe for more amazing stories. Journey of Fifth True Dragon by Rimjit. Octogram, whatever you do, don't let your guards down. Yeah. Laplace. You were right, you guys entrusted me with this Demon Lord role. Seems like this is the end for me. Clayman. You're the weakest one among us, so you shouldn't do anything reckless by yourself. Yeah. Tear. Ho ho ho. Tear is right. Always remember to rely on us, okay? Yeah, Footman, you're right. I forget, I just wanted to become strong just like you guys. Isn't it natural to be stubborn and strike for it? I wanted to receive your recognition. That's why I didn't get moderate clown trope involved in this. But I was wrong. Kazarium-sama has been revived, but I didn't get to welcome him. My thoughtless action led to this. I can't die here. I can't die just yet. If I die here without accomplishing anything, I can't forgive myself. Right, it doesn't matter if I can't awaken to become a true demon lord. That's why please grant me the power. Grant me invincible power. Confirm. Transforming souls to magicules, successful. Beginning reconstruction of flesh. Clayman felt an overwhelming amount of power flowing through him. Kiki, God has not forsaken me, but he knew even after awakening he can't beat ancient demon lords like Guy, Milam and DeGruel. So the best course of action is to escape from here with a big explosion and report to that lord. As he was feeling his awakened, he received a powerful punch on his face. He didn't have time to respond. He was blown away by the force. You are weak. Too weak. I was hoping to play with you. Rimuru said. Clayman got up and prepared to launch an attack. He gathered a large amount of aura and launched at Rimuru. The moment you do it, a strong explosion will occur and I will escape from here, Kiki. But Rimuru devoured the attack. Playtime is over, Clayman, let's finish this quickly. Rimuru snapped his fingers. A wall of barrier emerges to separate him and Clayman to the rest. Clayman looks around but sees no way to escape, so he decided to put his everything into a single attack. It was a gamble. If it works, then he can survive because Demon Lord's only strength. You seem quite confident in yourself, but will you be able to take this? Eat this, Mew. Strongest attack, Demon Buster. Beams projected from Demon Buster rises from the ground like a flying dragon. I shall consume them, Beelzebub. Rimuru consumed them. Before coming here, Seal has told me to fake my skills. It's not good idea to expose your skills in front of so many people. It's no use, Clayman. You are weaker than me. I have no need for you. I have already captured the culprits. Rimuru started to hit him with his hands. Rimuru applied thought acceleration on Clayman and accelerate his mind 10 million times more. In the real world, it has only been a few seconds, but for Clayman, it lasted for months. His hair has fallen off due to fear. Clayman, Rimuru called him calmly. Clayman's entire body freezes out of fear. Rimuru placed his hand on Clayman's head. He realized that something is about to happen to him. Stop. Don't do this. Stop it. Clayman begins to shout it like a madman. You've made a big mistake antagonizing me. Now it's time for you to die. Quote. No, hey, stop it. Don't do it. Help me, Footman. Tear. I can't die here. Clayman tried to look for ways to escape. He reaches towards his broken mask, hold on to it and pray. Please help me. Kazaream Sama. Clayman, with his shouting, struggles disappeared in front of everyone. When we were about to get back to the seat after Clayman's defeat, someone suddenly entered the Walpurgis. Veldora. What are you doing here? If you came here to just mess around with me, just go back home. Rimuru. Why did you always say such mean things to me? Well, fine. Anyway, this. Quote. He pointed to a manga. What about this? Don't give me that look. Are you trying to mess with me by putting me on hold after cliffhanger? Where is the last volume? Did you really came here just for that? I got so curious. I can't contain myself. Quote. But how did you get away from Valora? Doesn't she put you on house arrest? About that, I just pull out a prank on her and she kicked me out of Tempest. Do you really thought putting Strom Dragon on arrest is easy? There is no such place which can trap me forever. Kuahaha. Wasn't not you trapped in unlimited imprisonment before I freed you? Then Veldora saw someone familiar. You. You are the demon lord whose nation I burnt down 2,000 years ago, right? I remember you, Kuahaha. He pointed towards maid standing behind Roy Valentine. May I ask? What does that mean? I am just a mere servant of Valentine-sama. Don't do that. Valentine is attempting to hide her identity by disguising herself as a maid. You shouldn't say that, Veldora. Milam instead revealed her identity. Valentine looked angrily at Milam. If gays could kill people, she wouldn't have killed Milam. Milam seemed to have realized and begins to whisper. Gee. You evil blasted dragon, ruining my work every single time. What was your name again? Millis, Aller Smiths. You are really well versed in irritating me. Do you really forgot my name? You may call me Luminous Valentine. She changes her appearance immediately. Roy, you may return without me, but, Luminous-sama. Now my cover has been blown away in front of this many people. There's no point in keeping up the disguise. Saying so, Luminous kept glaring at Veldora with a killer intent. Veldora was mumbling to himself. It's not my fault. I didn't know, after all. And Luminous, yeah, that was her name. After Luminous returns to her demon lord seat, I took out the table and placed it properly in the middle. We return to our seats while two maids begin to serve everyone some red wine. Then Rimuru, are you willing to join demon lords? No, you have to because you took out a demon lord and as per rules you have to join. But I am not even a demon lord. Don't worry about that, you have strength so it's not problem. Beside, Leon and DeGruel are not true demon lords. Okay. I will join the council until someone more suitable is available. Well then, the subject for today's game about carrion, betrayal and rise of Rimuru is over. Anyone else have something to say? While Guy was saying something, I saw Milam doing something unforgivable. No, you are not allowed to take this. I took her red wine and replaced it with apple juice. Here, have this one, Rimuru. What are you doing? Give me back my drink. No, kids are not allowed to drink wines. But aren't you younger than me? Why can you drink but not me? About that. Yeah, I am more matured than you, and you also didn't listen to me that time, so it's punishment, right? Milam had to drink juice and I enjoyed my wine. This is best, hee. Abnormal condition nullification is activated. Kids are not allowed to get drunk. Ah. No seal please. My alcohol is being forcefully dissolved. May I? I have a proposal or rather a request. Frey raised her hand. Go ahead. Guy gave a nod. He was in good mood enjoying drink. Starting today, I've decided to serve Milam. As such I would like to relinquish my position. Wow, that's so sudden. Wait Frey, I didn't hear anything about that. Milam was surprised from her sudden revelation. Yes, because I didn't tell you. Well, I have my own reasons, but more than anything, I believe I'm too weak to be a demon lord. I realized after witnessing battle just now. If I am to fight Clayman I could barely manage to make it a draw and against awakened Clayman I can't compete at all. But Frey, aren't you good at high-speed aerial combined? Is there really a need to look down on yourself? DeGruel defends her. Yes. I would have advantage if we fought in sky, but I know quite well that just having advantage can get me so far. Beside, Milam can't afford to always act so stubborn, right? She needs to learn how to run her own territory. Isn't it about time you actually think about managing your own domain? But I'm not really the type to keep a citizenry to rule over. How should I say? Milam tried to deny Frey's proposal desperately. Hold on a second. I have something to say as well. I lost to Milam in one-on-one fight. So I would like to accept my defeat and submit to her. Carrion said Milam tried to decline their offer. Fine. Just do whatever you want. Smokes begins to flow out of Milam's head, and her brain stopped working. Sasuga Milam. Are you sure about that? Guy asked. I had been thinking about it for some time. Of course I will still stay as the king of Animal Kingdom. I liked you quite a lot. I thought you will awaken in 100 or so years. Guy said with disappointed. Very well, from now on, Frey and Carrion are no longer demon lords. You two can go serve Milam as you desire, he announced. So it's not 10 great demon lords anymore, I said casually, but it started a whole ordeal. This sparked response from all the demon lords. They showed worried expressions and said they're disappointed about last time. Then a yellow-haired brainlet of a man stands right behind me. Oh, If that's the issue, my brother Rimuru here is pretty good at it. Speaking of that, he also named my Barada super fast. Ramirez also joined in. Well then Rimuru-kun. Why don't you come up with a name, since you are star of tonight's show? All of the other demon lords also agreed with this idea. Some of them also expressed joy for not to waste their brain cells. You lazy bastards. How about octagram? Like an 8-pointed star. All demon lords became silent. That would be it. It sounds very nice. Good, we can win with this. This is the beginning of a new era. I knew it Rimuru could pull it off, Ramirez said with a smug face. Why are you feeling proud? This has nothing to do with you. Impressive. As expected from candidate nominated by Veldora. Whoa, just like it. Then what was all the trouble we went through last time? No objection. All demon lords approved of the new name. Just like that from moment onwards, the demon lords introduced themselves with new title. Octagram, Demon. Lord of Darkness. Guy Crimson, Dragonoid, Destroyer. Milam Nava. Fairy, Labyrinth. Ramirez, Gaint, Continent, S-Wrath, DeGruel. Vampire, Queen of Nightmares, Luminous Valentine. Fallen Angel, Sleeping Ruler, Dino, Ex-Human, Platinum Saber, Leon Cromwell. Monster. Rising Star. Rimuru Tempest. Part 3, Saint Monster Confrontation Arc, Prologue. Ruberius Demon Lord Roy Valentine is absent thanks to Walpurgis. Now is the perfect time to find out the Holy Emperor's true identity. Laplace snicked in the HQ of the Western Holy Church and went towards Inner Sanctum. He then sensed some strong aura. Is this Holy Emperor? No, it's Hinata Sakaguchi. Hinata came out of shadow and took out her sword. To sneak into this sacred place. That is why I hate pests. What the hell? What's going on? Wasn't boss supposed to lure Hinata out? This is not what they told me. Valentine being out is nice and all, but I won't stand a chance as that woman is guarding the place. How the hell am I supposed to win against that type of monster? Laplace mumbles and decides to retreat. No way. He wants to cry. He felt a strong shockwave of magic while seeing a distortion of space outside in the surrounding of Ruberius. Trash, how dare you show yourself before me again? Demon Lord Valentine shouted. Damn it, and now we get a Demon Lord. You puny insects think the same. Do you louts love running around that much? After hearing that Laplace was estranged by Valentine's word, he stopped his footsteps. What do you mean by that? It's none of your business, but still I'll tell you. Just now, Demon Lord Clayman died. That trash just like you was running around with his tails. He even cried embarrassingly at the end. Ha ha ha. Valentine laughed, mocking Clayman. What did you just say? Ha ha. Why are you getting so pissed about it? This is none of your business, right? Shut your mouth. Oi, you said Clayman is dead, is it true? It's not impossible to believe that Clayman died, but Laplace wanted to confirm it. Ha ha ha. Trash, you all are really working together. This is everything a Luminous Sama has predicted. Laplace was frozen in shock seeing Valentine laughing loudly at his friend's death. What are you laughing at, you bastard? Trash, who do you think? Guru. USONUVABITCH. Stop laughing at my friend. Laplace started raining punches at Valentine. His fists didn't stop for an instant. Valentine was thrown away at a tree, but it was not enough to kill someone like Valentine who possedes ultraspeed regeneration. Don't get all cocky, you puny insect. Valentine gets up and shouted with anger due to humiliation he received from Laplace. He starts turning blood into a mist of blood fog, spreading it to surrounding. Die, Blood Ray. He launched his most powerful attack, but it didn't activate it. It won't activate. It's useless. You are already dead. Woo. That's right. This is your core that I hold in my hand. You can't move now, can't even make a sound, right? He announces that cruelly. Valentine's body starts to tremble. Is this fear? Am I afraid? You are a bit late to realize that. Yeah, I'm pretty strong. Laplace said and crushed his core. Valentine disappeared from the face of world. Footman is gonna be pissed. He laughs as he kills off all the guards who discovered him. Terror is definitely gonna cry. That's why I'm going to laugh. You are one big dumbass, Clayman. Laplace escaped the scene laughing. As Laplace was on Carnage, there was someone observing this whole scene hidden. He has an appearance of young boy with white hairs. I found something interesting here. I should inform Testarossa-sama. He recorded entire thing happened before his eyes on some device. Clayman is dead. Laplace delivers the horrible news and in front of him, everyone falls into silence. Impossible. That's not true, Footman shouted. Last night during Walpurgis banquet, Clayman's connection with me was suddenly cut. He was like my own blood, yet I can't reach him. That means he has really died, Kigali said with heavy heart. Tear begins to sob. It was my fault. I underestimated demon lords. I should have been more cautious collecting information before taking action. Yuki said with regrets. If we are being honest, it happened because of my proposal. I had no idea how things would develop, but it's too late to say this anyway. There is no way of knowing what happened there. But according to Demon Lord Valentine, Clayman is indeed dead. As for who killed him, we have no idea, Kigali said. If only I had gotten an answer from him. No, it's already worth celebrating that you were able to return safely. But didn't Valentine powers rival your in prime, Kigali? Yuki asked. How did Laplace defeated him? I was just lucky. It happened to be the night of new moon, so Valentine's strength was greatly reduced, and with location being St. Church, where holy aura overflow, my attacks were therefore more effective, Laplace replied. About battle in Eurozania. What happened there, Tear, Footman? Why were we unable to see through magic crystal ball? Yuki asked. About that. Maybe due to high magicule's concentration, magic crystal didn't work. Yeah, Charybdis was also there. Okay, but what happened there? When we got there just expecting Demon Lord Carrion's army, Tempest Force also showed up. Clayman forces have no answers to their combined forces. One by one strong Majins fall. We encountered one of Beast Keeter's Phobio and Old Orc General. Phobio was strong, but Orc General was even more impressive. In terms of magicules, he has more than us. Yeah, but he didn't have that much experience with his new powers. Then Charybdis was destroyed by someone unknown, so we decided to retreat from there. Footman and Tear replied one after another. You made a right decision. It's dangerous to fight someone whose abilities you don't know specifically after they saw your powers. Kigali praised them. Tempest helped them. I was not expecting that. But still, that means they have enough strength to defeat Clayman army, protect their home and capture Clayman Castle. What the hell with this Rimuru, popping up out of nowhere and destroying our plans? Yuki said, frustrated, holding his head. The base, army and treasures that we gave to Clayman are all gone. We've suffered a heavy loss. His base too. But didn't their base is protected by that crazy Adelman and undead dragon? Their powers rivals that of Clayman himself, Laplace said. I handed over the base to Clayman and it was taken over in a single night. The unbelievable thing is that Rimuru sent only few subordinates to do so. That's why we have to redraft our plans for future. Yuki declared, having lost most of their combat forces. We should halt all ongoing operation, but we will need to lay low for a while. We will have to stand up against demon lords in order to avenge Clayman. Yet our power is still too weak for that as of this moment. In order for our ambition of world domination, we will have to bear this burden. Intentionally they disagreed, but they eventually accepted it as most reasonable action. While we may not be able to work with our hands for now, can't we at least use our words? Also, to increase our power, we have to take control over those Rassos. What are you planning? That Rimuru is no simple monster. He was able to accumulate a great amount of power in only a few years. We should determine their full strength. To do so, I have arranged a trap, Yuki said with a grin. Hearing this, a twisted and wicked smile appears on Tear's face. Era, what are you going to do against Rimuru-sama? Let me hear that. Moderate clown trope. Yuki Kagarizaka, a natural-born genius, was born with psychokinesis. He had everything, loving parents and plenty of friends. Despite the monotony of daily life, he seemed to enjoy himself. There was nothing he wasn't satisfied with. Yet one day both of Yuki's parents died in a car accident because their car was struck by a truck driver who was dozen off behind the wheel. When the verdict of the trial came, he realized various things. The fault lay with the flawed societal structure. There were so many unfair things in this world, yet his hands were bound. He wanted to take revenge against this society, but there was nothing he could do. He was genius, but he quickly realized his limit. Yuki also thought about destroying society and rebuild it from ground up, but he couldn't bring himself to cause inconvenience to so many innocent people. He instead thought to change society step by step, slowly increasing the number of like-minded companions. Only when he became a politician would he be able to shape this country into his image. But before he could come to a certain conclusion, he found himself in other world. He was summoned by the demon lord Kazarium. He engraved a curse before summoning, but curse proved to be ineffective. When Yuki crossed the worlds, he acquired the power. Its name was Unique Skill Creator. He first created anti-skill. At that moment, Kazarium's plan was ruined. He even lost to Yuki, becoming his servant. Yuki, on the other hand, discovered that this world was built on an imperfect system where strong trampled the weak. So Yuki thought if he could become the ruler of this world, then he could lead this world in the right direction. He was determined to challenge this unjust world head on. His next step was to wage war against this world itself. Conquering the world, Yuki began moving towards his goals. Present, while Yuki and his companions were discussing about their future course of action, Tear starts to laugh at them. Tear, what happened to you? Why are you laughing like this and what are you saying? Kigali asked in surprise. It was not just because of Tear's strange behavior but thing that she was doing this on her own. Among all clowns she has weakest ego. She only do what was she told to. Yeah, you are not the type to joke around like this, Tear. Era, I think you are the one joking here, even thinking about standing against Rimuru-sama. Tear, who was standing beside Laplace, saying this, changed into a white-haired beauty wearing a military uniform. W.H. Footman also changed his appearance. A young boy around 10-12 appeared in place of him. He also have completely white hair. Despite their appearance, Yuki can tell that they are dangerous. They were disguised themselves as Footman and Tear for hours, but Yuki can't distinguish between original and fakes. Who are you? Where are Footman and Tear? Kigali shouted. What did you do to my friends, bastards? Laplace tried to attack but was subdued by young boy. What? How? He can't believe what just happened. He tried to kick the boy but he doded and pinned down Laplace effortlessly. Laplace, who have just killed a demon lord, was so easily defeated. Don't move an inch, otherwise it wouldn't end well. Before Kigali can comprehend the situation before her eyes, she was also pinned down by someone. He was someone she was familiar with, Footman. Oh, we haven't introduced ourselves. I am Testarossa, military attaché of Tempest. She smiled. Don't try to act smartly. Other one is still in our custody. Yuki, who was trying to comprehend the situation, decided to move and save his friends. Enough. They heard someone's voice and in an instant they were teleported to unknown place. Yuki tried to check his surroundings but even magic sense was completely useless. Place was completely filled with darkness, a void. Suddenly bright light appears and someone walked through it. His silverish blue hair was shining and his yellow eyes was fixed at Yuki. He smiled at him. Rimuru-san. Yo, Yuki. Long time no see, how have you been? I am good. Rimuru-san. You're looking great, Yuki said nervously. Why are you so nervous? I just wanted to see you. Is it wrong do that? Rimuru said so innocently while showing a wicked smile. No, absolutely not, Rimuru-san. But where are we? Well, this is a pocket dimension. Welcome to my imaginary room world of chaos. Imaginary room is Rimuru's stomach, which is infinite in size. Good work capturing them, Testarossa. Release him, Moss. Rimuru stopped talking and came near Laplace and Kigali. So you are the one who killed Demon Lord Valentine. Should I sold you to Luminous to gain a favor? Rimuru lifted Laplace by his chin. You bastard. You are the one who controlled Footman. Release him. Laplace struggled to get out of Rimuru's hand. Rimuru throws him on ground. Laplace gets up and rushed to attack him. He tried to punch him on his face but his fists didn't reach. You can't even bypasses my defenses and you dare to stand up against me. Rimuru mocked him. Laplace continuously tried to attack Rimuru but none of his attacks were reaching him. Hey, Entertain me if you desire to live. This is just boring standing here waiting for your attacks to reach me. Rimuru just kept standing there while Laplace was helplessly tried to even touch him. Some time passed. Laplace was completely exhausted. He has long surpassed his limits. Now he feels like he can kill the likes of Valentine effortlessly without any problem, but it wasn't enough to even bypass Rimuru defenses. You are no fun after all. That was the last words Laplace heard. Laplace. Rimuru pierced through Laplace's chest and he was disintegrated on the spot, leaving nothing behind. Now you are next. Rimuru moved towards Kigali. She was completely mess from crying. Stop, please stop. Rimuru-san. Please let go of her. If you want, then kill me, but let her live. It was me who did all of this. She has nothing to do with it. I manipulate her. Yuki decided that this was best choice to make here. Ever since they teleported here, he was not able to move even an inch. You are wrong there, Yuki-kun. Huh. What I mean is that, I am the one who did all this. I knew from the start what you were trying to do. But I let it happen since I wanted to destroy Falmouth and place my man to their throne. You were just a pawn. Since you were a little helpful, I will give you a chance. Prove your worth and save your remaining friends. How's this offer? Not bad, right? What should I do? Should I accept his offer? But... no, I have no choice. Without his permission, no one can even move here. Okay. I accept it. What do I have to do? Despite being little hesitant, Yuki accepts. Good then, if you can even make me use even a little bit of my power, I will let her live. As soon as Rimuru stopped talking, Yuki felt that he can now move. Without wasting any time, he rushed to Rimuru and attacked him. You bypassed my universal barrier. Skill, really a great skill. But it's not enough to impress me, you have to try hard. Yuki continued attacking Rimuru without taking a break. What? My anti-skill has bypassed his barrier, but his body is just that hard. It's harder than any weapons and armors I have ever seen. What the hell is he? Yuki was targeting the part of Rimuru's body which was not covered by clothes, but all his efforts are futile. What should I do? How can I at least save Kigali? At least you were little better than previous one. For that, I will give you another chance. Choose any weapons you want to fight. Daggers. Yuki chooses a weapon he was most comfortable with, but deep down he knows he can't beat the person before him. Okay, here. Rimuru, using his skills, created 2 legendary grade daggers. This is the best grade equipments you can handle with your current level. He took the weapons and poured his everything in them and attacked Rimuru. Rimuru just avoided his every slashes with even looking at him with a smirk on his face. This was the biggest insult Yuki Kagarizaka, a natural-born genius, has ever faced. He was considering him nothing more than an insect. You are thinking how I am avoiding your attacks. Well, even without my skills, your attacks are way too predictable. What, he is not even using his skills. Yuki's ambition was being scattered little by little. If I knew it there are beasts like him in this world, I would never have dreamed of world domination, damn it. Yuki has pushed himself way past his limits. He was feeling more powerful than ever, but it didn't matter in front of this overwhelmingly powerful foe. He continued attacking him for hours. He tried everything, every moves he have ever seen to even scratch him a little. His ambitions has long been gone now. Only thing he desire was survival of his friend, Kigali. Since coming to this world, he had been with Kigali, sharing a same body. They have been each other companions in the journey of their world domination. He just wants to save her. Time's up. I have enough fun with you. Rimuru, saying so, caught his both daggers and broke them into pieces. With this, Yuki's ambitions has completely been broken. He fell on his knees, looking down on ground, waiting his death. Now it's all over. I have made a huge mistake and everyone had to pay for it. Sorry, Clayman, Laplace, Footman Tear. Kigali came near broken Yuki and hugged him. Sorry, Kigali. Because of me you and your friends have to go through this. I can't do anything. I can't even fulfill the promise of making a place where we all can live happily. Rimuru-san, please let her live at least. What are you saying, boss? You are also our friend. This is not your fault alone. We all were wrong. I have been living in this world for so long, yet I didn't provide you enough information about dangerous being. And what will I do here alone? Don't try to sacrifice yourself. You have finally gotten a new body and you are smart and powerful enough to survive in this world. After so many hardships you can finally live now. Please forget about this incident and start a fresh life. Clayman and others would also wish happiness for their president. Yuki faces Kigali and gave her his genuine smile. Rimuru-san. No, Rimuru-sama. Please forgive the boss. He will not dare to defy you again. He is just a kid who is unaware of real-world threats. Please take my life and spare him. I have lived enough of my life, but he is still very young. Kigali wiped her tears and proceeded to plead Rimuru. Rimuru came towards them. What a great sight. Looks like you finally got someone who loves you, Yuki. I will let both of you live if you accept my condition. Rimuru smiled wickedly. This scene sent shivers to both of them. Deal. After being utterly defeated by Rimuru, Yuki's ambition of world domination was completely scattered before him. Having been given up on any chance of his survival, he awaits his death. But Rimuru offered a deal which can save them all. What condition? Yuki looked at Rimuru. His face was stiff and he was sweating heavily. I will let you all live peaceful if you will work for me. Should we accept his offer, then we wouldn't have any free will and we will become his pawns. Yuki looked at Kigali. Both of them had been with each other for decades. He knows very well that how much her companions means to her. She has been suffered for hundreds of years. No, I have to accept it. It doesn't matter what work we have to do, but at least remaining family of Kigali will get to live. We can face any hardships together. Okay, we will work for you, but promise that you and your companions will not harm us? Boss. It's okay, Kigali, he reassured her. Okay. I promise as long as you don't try to betray me you all are safe. Then let's change of our location. This place is intimidating, don't you think? In an instant, they returned to Free Guild headquarters. Rimuru sat on the couch while Testarossa and Moss stand beside him. Yuki and Kigali sat opposite of him. Since you accepted my offer, I will let you meet your friends, here. From an empty space, Laplace and Terre appears. Both of them were encircled by a golden light around them. Terre, Laplace. Kigali went towards them, but she can't pass through the golden lights. You can't touch them inside the lights. Sit there first. I will release them after we are done talking. Shall we start? Yuki was first one to say. Why did you let us live? You don't have any shortage of powerful subordinates. Rimuru-san, no. Rimuru. Sama. Sama is not necessary, but only you can talk to me like that. And back to your question, I really wanted to kill you for your actions, but you all were more than what you appeared to be on surface. You all are really loyal to each other no matter how much we tried to open their mouth, they didn't give away your names. I really like how you put your friends above everything. You may be twisted on your ways, but I can get you all in line. Not to mention, you are very capable individual being able to gain this much control in Western nations in just a decade, it's really commendable. Oh, I understand. So what do you want us to do? I know you desire to control the world to make a better place, but now that I am here you can't do that. Making this an ideal world as Veldanava wish is my duty and you will help me in that. As a reward I guarantee a comfortable place for you all. For that first step is to control Western nations and Rossos are one of the obstacles. So you want to destroy Rossos? Yeah, you will weaken them from inside and when time comes I will destroy them completely and engineer a new organization in place of them which you will lead that organization under my command. So you are trying to dominate human nations by economy, and since Rossos won't sit and watch, you intend to destroy them and make a new organization in your image. Okay, we will do that. Good, then don't try mess with Western Church. Just focus on Rossos and contact Testarossa if you need anything. Testarossa under 6 months get control of Western nations. I think Empire will make a move soon. Okay, Rimuru-sama. Then Yuki, I am expecting good work from you. As for advance payment for your work. I snapped my fingers and golden light disappear around Laplace and Terre. Footman also freed from mind control. I have another present for you, but it's after you accomplish your task. Testarossa will remain here in Ingrassia to help you. Why are you so vigilante about them, Rimuru-san? Do you think we can't handle them? Yeah, you may be able to accumulate this much power, but Rossos currently is running Western nations. I don't think they can't handle Demon Lord seed-level beings. As a precaution, Testarossa will remain here. Prepare a place for her, okay? Fine. After finishing our meeting with Yuki, Testarossa and her subordinates left. He prepared a place for her to stay here in capital of Ingrassia. Yuki, I wanted to meet those kids. Can you take me there? How have they been lately? They were missing you. Please come with me. I then went with Yuki to meet kids. We didn't send a letter to let them know in advance, meaning this would be a total surprise to them. A short walk later, the familiar school building came into view. A training institution for association members, the Freedom Academy. After brief exchange with the guards, he immediately conveyed the message. Greeting the principal, we headed for the classroom. They have become very strong. All of them are now as strong as a rank adventurers. Are the teachers here strong enough to spare with them? I mean, current rank adventurers would not be interested in teaching. Yeah, we don't have anyone who can handle their current level. The teacher as your replacement is retired a rank adventurer. We have been thinking about doing something. Then why don't we enroll them in Tempest? We have opened a school and have been hiring teachers. Shizu can help them in physical training. That's a good idea. Then let's do that. After walking through hallway, we reached Class S. Hey. Have you kids been well? Before I could finish, Alice came charging, ramming me squarely in the stomach. You're late, Sensei. Yeah, you promised to come to play often. Yes, Gale is right. I was worried that you have forgotten all about us. But now you're here, we're so happy, Sensei. Quote. Gale, Kenya, Ryoto, these three gathered around me with big smiles on their faces, in spite of their complaints. Lastly, Chloe as well. Welcome, Sensei. She came running and hugged me with a smile. Sorry for being late. Kids then noticed Yuki standing beside me. Big bro Yuki is here too. Big bro Yuki, you are going to battle me today too, right? Me too. That's good idea. I've been able to get a good grip of the spirit's power recently. Kenya challenged him, while Gale and Ryoto seemed to have the same in mind. Ah, haha. It'll take another 100 years before you get a shot at beating me. I can be your opponent, but not today, Yuki teased. Ah, why? It's a shame, but we don't have time today, I interfered. What are you saying? Chloe asked as her eyes widened in excitement. I'm inviting 5 of you to my country for a festival as well as to meet with someone special, but if you don't want to go. Hurry up, let's get ready. All right, Ken-chan. Woo. Tell us important stuff like that sooner. Ah, but I'm still excited. They all agreed to go in a heartbeat and disappeared in a gust of excitement. After they got ready, we teleported back to outskirts of city Rimuru so as not to destroy the barrier. As we walked past through city, many people greeted me. Seeing this sight, kids were quite surprised. Sensei, why are all these people greeting you like that? Kenya asked. Didn't I told you I am King of Tempest? We thought you were boasting about it to get high praise from us, Alice replied. Hi, you don't trust your sensei, then we have to change the plan. No sensei, sorry, please don't do that. Okay, I'll forgive you this time. Let's go to Palace. After walking for few minutes, we came to front gate of Tempest Palace. Wow, sensei, this palace, it's so tall and beautiful. Do you live here? Alice said with excitement in her eyes. I nodded. It's amazing. It is even bigger than the castle in Ingrasha. It looks so spacious. We can play inside it a lot. Yeah, but first let's go inside. Tempest Palace is white building with blue domes towering over 100 meters, making it tallest building in this world. There are 2 entrance gates leading into it, and it is protected by royal guards. Special A.S. Whole palace is covered in a protective barrier made by seal. It's almost impenetrable. We then went towards Shizu's office. Shizu, I knocked. Come in. Rimuru-san. I have a surprise for you. You kids can come in now. As I finished saying, kids came in the room. Shizu was stunned after seeing them. She rushed and hugged them. Shizu-sensei. Kids also responded and hugged her tightly. Why didn't you came to meet us, Shizu-sensei? Chloe asked, tears in her eyes. Yes, we thought you also abandoned us. We were very alone. Why did you left us, sensei? Alice and Kenya said simultaneously. I was trying to find a way to save you all. Then, why didn't you took us with you? I didn't want it to put you all in danger. I am sorry for leaving you all alone, please forgive me. I won't leave you all alone again. Promise. Yes, promise. If you ever leave us, we wouldn't talk to you again. Yes, I will not leave you. Shizu said and hugged them more tightly. They all were squeezed by force. Say. We. Get it. Please, let us go. Kenya and Gale somehow muster up some strength to speak. Shizu-san. Shizu-san. I separated them. Kids finally gasped a sigh of relief. Sorry. Shizu on other hand panicked. It's okay, sensei. Chloe patted to calm her down. How did you become so strong, Shizu-sensei? Even big bro Yuki is nothing compared to you, Gale and Ryoto asked. Okay everyone, I will be going now. You met with your sensei after so long time. Why don't you stay here with her? If you need anything just ask Haruna. Just as I was about to leave, kids stopped me. Rimuru-sensei, why is Shizu-sensei living in your house? Chloe asked. I didn't tell you, did I? Well, Shizu is my wife and queen of Tempest. You were married to her. When? How? We then told them about our first encounter and everything leading to this. You have 2 wives. Quote, yeah, so now your all queries are gone, right? Then from now on you all will be living here in Tempest in this palace. Quote, really, I am excited, we can now live in this big house. Don't be so excited, Kenya-kun. After the Tempest Festival, you all will be going to school here. I am not going to compromise on your studies. One of the reasons I took you all here is this. Now you have grown too powerful for teachers in Ingrasha to handle. You need someone stronger so that you can learn to control your powers better. There are many strong individuals here in Tempest. Rimuru's room morning. Rimuru-san? Rimuru-san. ... I could hear someone calling for me, but I was too lazy to fully wake up. Well, that was until I felt a soft sensation on my cheek. Smooch, I guess I'll let him sleep a little while longer. Him one more won't hurt, right? I could hear someone say, and I knew who exactly it was. I heard few footsteps as she drew closer to me, and then... Boo! I shouted in an attempt to scare her. Yua! What the hell, Rimuru-san? I couldn't hold my laughter back. She jumped quite a bit when I scared her, and look at her face was hilarious. Ha ha ha, my bad, I just couldn't help it but found your reaction hilarious. I chuckled a bit. Rimuru-san. Shizu sulked a little. That aside, would you mind coming over here? Geez, you're so mean. Rimuru-san. You always tease me. You are probably thinking something fun. She complained but still walked over towards me. When she got over to the side of the bed, I pulled her onto the bed and hugged her. She was surprised but quickly snugged into my embrace. We laid there for quite few minutes before I turned to my side, forcing her to fall off me and land next to me. Hey, would you mind if I do something? I asked her. What do you mean by something? She replied mischievously. Hey, don't look so cute. I can't control myself. Kiss. Shizu, I love you, I said and kissed her again. I love you too, she said, face turning completely red. Could we pay perhaps? Kiss again? Yeah. We smiled at each other as we slowly brought our heads closer. Our lips got closer and now our faces are just inches away. Waiting in anticipation for a moment, our lips connected. We had never eased into a kiss so slowly, but the wait was worth it since our lips have finally connected, and wait Matto it only better, and eventually it led to French kiss. I tightened my grip around her, signaling that I wanted to stay like this for a while, and Shizu responded same. We broke our kiss after few minutes and Shizu was flustered by it. Well, my condition was same. Hey, can we proceed further? I asked and brought my lips closer to her again. No, she blocked it with her hand and pushed me a little away. Why? Because I have to go train kids today and you all have work, right? So get up. Shizu escaped from my embrace. I caught her hands before she could escape and brought her close to me. Hey. Rimuru-san. Let me go. No. I caught her in my both arms. If you want to get free from here, I need something in exchange, otherwise my arms are locked. What? This? I removed her hairs around her neck and brought my lips near nape and gave her a passionate hickey. I am satisfied with this for now. But not for next time. You are now free from my clutches. I let her go and she left room with bright red face.